Well, the job's almost done. I got everything off my bookshelf. Most everything. I think there's a few, like, really big books or something that I just don't feel like moving. And now I just have a lot of things in my room, which is awesome. I still got a lot of shit to sort through, and I'm just gonna divvy things up between, what I'm keeping, what I can put in storage, and what I'm going to attempt to sell. And the results of the straw poll, I believe, were all in favor of yes, but only for 50. So, oh, I missed it. I got the defender though. Fucking yeah. So, what are we looking at there? Yep, 1, 2, and 3. Day 1, yeah, we did well because of new guy who's super great. Also, train. Looks like, yeah, a couple people actually participated that time. People actually noticed, but this guy, Mr. Fargo, shout out to him. I love him. Look at that. He did things. Look at that. Dave hasn't even done that yet. I haven't told him to, but probably should. Like, I missed the first 2 times, so kind of me too. And I missed today apparently because I'm an idiot. But hey, look at me! I did a lot of passion things. I did a bit of expert and got fucked over a whole lot. So then I did a bit of intermediate, and then I was like, I'm kind of going for points, so I should have, a ranking team. And then I was like, I'll just do beginner and set up a group specifically for ranking. So there's 2 teams that both have multi-hitters and buffers and unleashers, and they both work pretty well because they both have one attribute specific or element specific buffer and one all buffer, so that you can kind of divvy it up between the 2 as to who gets what and what have you. I'm gonna wait off on that Nadeshko there, and because it's beginner, you can kind of get away with having anybody and just be completely fine because they're all shitty. And she is, 200% damage 5 times. So while it's only a 5 times damage, fuck you. It's 200%, which means that it builds up a lot easier than this one, which is 40%. And she doesn't have max attack, but I did put some into her. So, I mean, it works. And it would have worked before if we didn't get fucked by the, whoever that was. I don't even remember. I don't care. She doesn't matter anymore. Fuck her. So this is a simple setup there. I made one, Hyper Alchemist there so that I would have a 25% unleash rate, which is super helpful. And I need, yay, okay. So now we have Siri's skill weighting. I never completely learned how to pronounce her name, but I believe it's like Siri. So get it. No, stop that, ARPA. We need to buff more. Thank you, Alchemist and Talisman. You see, I got a super rare over there that does the 200%. She's pretty good. That might be 9s. Yay! So look at fucking how many points we get. Look at this. Boom! I love that. That is fantastic, and that is what I will be doing till the event is over, hopefully. I still need 2 more Lolita Alchemists. Shit, that wasn't one. So I'm teetering back and forth between, just like preying on my luck in expert to get, max, or the most fucking, Chimney coins so that I can hope for another 2 more, alchemists. I don't believe that the plural of alchemists is alchemy. Oh, maybe there is some sort of thing there. So I don't know. I'm gonna do intermediate this time because I do want I do need the Lolita Alchemist so that I could make the other one better. I should put her in one of these teams. No, I'm not sure. These teams are pretty good. They're all like, they all have really good setups. You can just get really unlucky in expert. You just like, I might do it after this one anyway, so it's kind of, you know, a beginner, intermediate, and expert, so you kind of see, you know, how well I'm doing, which is not well. I don't know, with this and expert both, I just play in order, like, I play in such a way where I want to survive. Because my goal is not really points, but Chimry coins. As I said, you know, I want more Lolita Alchemists. Just two more, just so I can have another Unleasher that's awakened, please. I only have the one, and it sucks. Well, she doesn't suck, but it sucks that I only have one of them. She's great, which is why I need more. Makes sense? Yes, of course. Of course it makes sense. I said it. Yeah, well. Today was a long day. Did a lot of shit today. Did a lot of shit today. Yeah, like I fucking woke up and then I grinded a whole lot. I don't know what number I'm at, but I grinded a whole lot, I can tell you that much. This team is exactly the same setup as my fucking legendary team. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but it is. So I grinded until like 12, and I did a little bit of work because they had people over and we were fixing things or something. I mean, it's this one. It's gonna be this one. One day it's gonna be this one. I'm gonna keep clicking that one, and one day she's gonna be right there. Or like, you know, the 3-star, and then the jackpot later on. Fucking hell. When I said that, I reminded myself of the other phrase, fucking A. You know, like, fucking A. It's a British thing. And I reminded myself, again, of a post I saw earlier, where it's like a Facebook thing, and obviously it's a text joke. So translating it doesn't work very well. But it's like, my grandpa is sick. I have to watch him this weekend. Fucking A. Man, this weekend is gonna suck. But it didn't sound like that because there were no commas. So when you read it with a proper brain, you read, I have to watch my grandpa fucking a man this weekend. So it's like, well, it's no, fucking a man this weekend is gonna suck. I have to watch my grandpa fucking a man this weekend is gonna suck. And then somebody commented, there should be a comma in there somewhere. And the dude, complete idiot, reads it as coma, and he replies, like, that's fucked up, dude. My grandpa's already sick, and you're wishing he was in a coma. I'm just like, okay. Stupid people, though, right? Oh, hey, look, I got one of those. She's awakened and stuff. It's already at 100%, but the chance goes, like, way up when you make her divine or whatever, which is cool, so... Like, we are barely holding in, specifically because of this fucking, like, oh god. This team does well if I don't get nullifies. Like, I can't even believe I fucking killed last Archwitch with that last team. But, oh no. Did I? I don't even fucking remember. What am I looking at here? This is round 1? Did I... No, that was... Yeah, okay. I didn't. I was still thinking about intermediate. This is expert, and I got fucked over. If it's always like right at the start. If you get good skills right at the start, you are fine. But otherwise, no, it's not gonna work. These teams are iffy. This one again, it's like kind of sometimes. The last two really do well most of the time, but it's scary. This whole team as well, if you get, you know, debuffs and freezes early on, perfect. Perfect. And you're fine. Please buff me, please. Okay, freezing is fine. I don't even know for how many fucking turns, but we can just deal some damage. I don't know why I do this to myself. I just can't. Expert is like a waste of battle points if you don't have fucking 4 teams that are the best in the game. 4 teams that can take out legendaries in 1 hit. Oh, God, because that's what it is. Like, I can take them out in 2 hits, but taking them out in 2 hits is inefficient because you have to refill by the same amount of fucking points that there are teams. So it's like, it's so many fucking points just like down the drain. When you lose once, you have to get rid of 4 points. So it's so inefficient, and it's for like 2 or 3 extra fucking treasure chests. And them fucking shimmery coins suck this time around. I believe I got like 1 alchemist, and the other one I got from fucking witch gates, so I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what the hell happens. We'll see what we can end up selling. Why is Dave messaging me? Dave knows that I should be recording. If he messages my other phone, then I will check it. You know what? We should have that on hand just in case. What is he saying? Put in the what? What? Oh. I know what he's asking. I just don't remember the answer. Now I have to make things up. Yada yada yada. Bob went to the store. Bought himself a cat. Okay. Bob and his cat. Bob named his cat John because Bob had a very common name and he wanted his cat to have a very common name like John. John is a very, very common name. So Bob took John home, and Bob took very good care of John. Bob fed John daily. Bob cleaned John's litter box. Bob loved John. Bob loved John a whole lot. And John was very indifferent towards Bob because John was a cat. And they just kind of, you know, they exist. What do we got? Come on, this is a lucky one. Oh my god. What are the odds? I mean, we need the large ones. It's always the large ones that we're low on. Where was I? Bob and John. Bob and John, a man and his cat. This Bob, of course, is a lonely Bob. Doesn't have much in his life besides his cat. He's had a few relationships, and he's taken a break from all that because his last girlfriend, who he'd been with for like a year and a half, just kind of moved. He thinks it was because of a guy, but he's not sure. He can't know. He'd have to track her down, and he's actually not sure where she went. She just, left. So Bob was very alone. Now he has John. And Bob and John, they like to sit and watch TV. John doesn't really watch. He just kind of sits. But Bob likes to pretend that John is watching and understanding. And that's a lot of fun for Bob, because Bob will, of course, talk to John about, everything going on with the TV. And sometimes Bob talks to John about his job because jobs are stressful. Bob works at the factory. This factory that makes I'm not a very good improviser. Bob works at the factory that makes toothbrushes. Yeah. Bob works at the toothbrush factory. And Bob, sometimes he gets to take home the faulty toothbrushes. Is it toothbrush eye? No, it's not. I just really wanted to say toothbrush eye. So Bob works at this toothbrush factory where he produces toothbrush eye. Where the fuck is this going? I should have some sort of goal that I'm working toward, but I'm not. I'm just kind of very exhausted because I almost said dad. I did a lot of things today. I did. It happened. I was there. Can we, okay. I was about to say, can we get some activations? And then boom, it happened. Yay. Oh man. I know that I need to leave one of these alive for the multi-hit to be perfect. I just need to build up 9s and some damage. And I just thought to myself, wouldn't it be the stupidest thing in the world if I accidentally left one of the ones that had the nullification skill ready. This is like, that'd be so dumb. Like it could happen, or they'd just be fucking. Are they doing 9s yet? Siri might be. I hope she is. Nope. That means her skill isn't gonna do 9s either, and it never will. But we can do some amount of damage, so. What is that, like a 3 or something? Fucking 2, that's worse. That is worse. Bob and John, man and his cat. Let's make this story a bit more entertaining by telling you about the one time Bob took John into hyperspace. So Bob got a letter from his old buddy who happened to be a astrophysicist or something, spaceman, and he was like, hey, we discovered this wormhole or something in space. And I totally used the wrong teams there. So Bob's reading this letter from his astrophysicist friend, Jonny. No! The cat's name is John. Fuck it, it already happened. So he's reading a letter from Jonny, his old astrophysicist friend, who he did not name his cat after. I did a lot of things today. I got up, I ate food. No, I grinded before eating. Fuck, why did I mention food? Now I'm hungry. Now I'm just looking at the cat food. Now I'm gonna eat it. Oh, God, and I still have a lot more things to do. I could have easily spread this throughout like a week, and I didn't, because I'm stupid. Bob and John. Bob and John and Johnny. Bob and John and Johnny. Bob the man, John the cat, Johnny this space guy. So Bob takes his cat John to go visit Johnny the space guy, who tells him that he needs a candidate to go into space and to bring his cat. The important part was the cat. Somehow Johnny knew that Bob had a cat because he's just had him for a really long time. And, you know, it just slips out. It slips out in conversation. Like, you know, I'm talking to my cat. No, when you're on the phone with somebody, you might mention your cat. And, you know, Bob and Johnny are pretty close. So they talk on the phone every now and then. And, you know, Bob has mentioned to Johnny that he has a cat. So, you know, he went and he told him. I did this very poorly. My bad. Johnny knows Bob has a cat, and he wants him to come and go to space with his cat because they want to see what space does to cats. So Bob and John went into space. It was a very expensive ordeal, actually. Like, they had to pay for a lot, like, more than they regularly would just because, you know, cats are very, very finicky about a lot of things, so they had to make it, you know, perfect for the cat, and they had to test, you know, how zero G would work on the cat, and it didn't. The cat just didn't like zero gravity, so they had to invent new ways to make artificial gravity, because it's not really a thing that exists in our physical world. But hell, Bob and John, they live in a universe where people are really smart, and they realized that, yeah, of course, we can just make artificial gravity. So they did. Oh, fuck it, damn it. So they did. They made artificial gravity for Bob and John in their spaceship, and they went off into space, and it was a lot of fun. It was shaky. It was very shaky. I remember he told me. I knew him. I met him. I met Bob. He said it was very shaky. And then I was talking to Bob about this story he told me. And then, you know, just the other day I called up Jonny, because I knew Jonny as well. You know, once you know Bob, you know Jonny. Everybody's very close around here. So I called up Jonny, and I was like, hey, did Bob and John, you know, John being Bob's cat, of course, did they really go into space? And he's like, no, they didn't. They didn't go to space. We lied to them. And so I asked him why. You know, of course I want to know why Jonny would lie to Bob and his cat John. Why would he lie to him about him going to space? And Jonny said that he didn't like that he named his cat John and not Jonny. So he wanted to mess with him and told him that he was going to space when he was actually just in a fake spaceship going into fake space. He didn't tell him, though. He made me promise not to tell him. So nobody tell him. Nobody tell Bob that he didn't go into space. Because, you know, like, he likes to tell the story a lot. He clearly thinks that he had a lot of fun in space. So it's kind of like, it'd be really rude, you know, to spill the beans like that. To tell Bob that he didn't actually go into space. Because it hurt his feelings a lot, of course. Of course it would hurt his feelings. Would it hurt your feelings if you found out that your friend had lied to you about taking you into space? I mean, it would hurt my feelings. That didn't happen to me, though. I did go into space. That son of a bitch! Jonny didn't take me into space. He took me into fake space as well. Now I'm upset. You like my acting there? That was fun. That came on a whim there. Oh God, what time is it? Can I sleep yet? No, I got a lot of shit to do still. Even after this, I can't just go and take a nap, you know? I have to fucking do things, many things. Wouldn't really be a nap. And I have to wake up at like fucking 6:30, apparently. I don't know. Well, either my mother was letting me know that she was letting me know that she had set her alarm for 6:30, or she was telling me to set mine. Most likely the latter, but hey, I don't know. Oh my fucking God. Look, she was so close. She's always close. When you choose one in the middle, or when you choose the three in the middle, then she's literally has to be on an adjacent tile. That's just how the setup is laying out. But oh my God. I can't do it. How many points have I gotten so far? I didn't check. I was going to check. I forgot to, though. Well, it's kind of different, though. Hello, Summer Alchemist. It's just, yeah, I don't know what that says. This one will tell me, right? A lot. That's 12 million, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 12 million, yeah. That's pretty good. That might be, like, the most that I've gotten ever. I don't know if I'll break any real records of mine with that, but I'm happy. I'm happy with that number. I'm gonna deal with this person, Summer Alchemist, because I'm fucking tired of Elemental Hall. But I like that number. Yep, Yep. Just looking at my DVD collection, getting a good glare at Sunsetto's titties. Yeah, I own the anime My Bride is a Mermaid. You ever seen that? It's very good. If you haven't seen it yet, it's very good. Watch it. It's like one of my favorite comedies in the world. I watched it online, of course, and then I saw it in the store for like, you know, cheapsies, and I was like, I have to own this because it's a good show. And if I own it, then I can show it to somebody that I know, and they'll get very upset with me, and they'll want it as well, but I won't give it to them. And I've done that already. Not personally. It's not a person I know personally, but I took a picture, so. The cover is very seductive, though. It's. I'm gonna pick this up, get a good look at it. I like it a lot. Oh, I could have went and leveled up for that. Ooh, This causes an annoying problem. But the cover is very nice. It's like it's the save version, right? So like Funimation does this thing where they put like everything in there for like super cheap, and it's great. It's like the whole fucking show for like $5. I don't know if it's really $5, but I don't know why it happens or how they're making any money at all, but it's awesome. So I really like save editions. Anytime I buy an anime, I try to look for a save edition. Can you fucking... Let's just remove a few more characters and then it'll work. Yeah. So that's why, like, if I have a full series, it's that. I also have, like, a couple random fucking anime. Have I talked about the anime that I own yet? Do I have to? Can I just end the episode now? Technically, I could. We're, like, fucking whatever. Approaching 30 minutes? Yeah, so I should just end the episode. Fuck you. You don't need to know what anime I have. You know one of them. I might talk about it tomorrow if I remember to. I'll probably be talking about the whole other ordeal with the yard sale. See you then. Take care of yourself.